I love Vivaldi.
You've seen the attire I wear, like, I listen to Blink-182. And A Day to Remember. Which at this point is now technically called Dad Rock.
Hey. The fitness grab.
Listen, my music taste, I have a playlist in which I have, like, Rob Zombie, Ethel Cain, Tame Impala, and, like, Raskolnikov all in one playlist.
Nobody needs to see the playlist I have for Rupert.
I've seen your playlist. I have the link to it.
I've heard of one of them.
Nobody else needs to know Rupert's.
Rupert's playlist is just like the background music to like TV porn. Just that.
Opal's character playlist is used Thunder by Imagine Dragons and Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
That's really funny.
So
I haven't touched Farthel's playlist. He does have one. It has 117 tracks and it has like Hozier and shit on it.
So I've had done some nice little stuff. So now I can get us some stuff open at any given time. So let's
I think I might add Shockwave by Marshmallow to it.
Do you know? I feel the best person for the recap here is going to be Vox. Mainly because it seemed like Vox was always one step behind everybody else.
Mentally, right?
No.
I'm a little confused what that means, but maybe that's the one step behind that I am. Well, actually, where did last session begin? I know what happened in most of it, but wait,
last session began like that one Willie Nelson song.
Just finished fighting with the vehicles, and Opal and Smiles tried to fix the vehicle.
Yes, indeed.
On the road again.
So, after Tom finished interrogating... no, not Tom. After Corby finished interrogating Lady Lucky, and she banished herself away, or at least that's what we think happened. We drove off towards some place, and then Opal thought, I like lightning, let's go to the place where I thought I saw lightning because I was hallucinating. So we went towards the lightning tower, and it turned out that there were giants, and those giants said that their father was not letting us in until we retrieve his big rod, and actually he was missing 2 of his big rods.
It's not funny.
And Corby also managed to convince them that they should make wings for our big car. And they said, yeah, we can make that with Mithal. And then we left to go pick up the giant's father's big rods. And we arrived here in the crashed. We arrived here in the crashed fortress, and are currently looking for Daddy's big rods.
Yep, he's done it deliberately now.
I'm pretty sure he's been doing it deliberately.
Yeah, but that just confirmed my suspicions. As you're in this place looking for Adamantine Rods. Rupert and Corby tried to fix the thing. Corby threw some boxes out of the big open... I want to say window, but it's more like a gash at this point. Smiles was like, "Hi guys, I can see something in the distance." And everybody was like, "Cool." You saw some weird-ass snail-looking things and very trepidatiously walked around them. And then you saw this weird-ass grey-looking thing standing there absolutely dumbfounded. And everybody was like, let's just ignore him for now. See what else we can find.
Well, normal. Can we ignore our neighbor Steve from across the lane?
Corby already looked inside the chests, right?
Yeah, Corby busted it open and found himself a ring that looks a little something like this.
And has he come back up since then, or?
Wait, I recognize that out of character.
We all did, I think.
Yeah, he came straight back up, and that's roughly where we ended it because a player had to leave, which left us with 3 and a decent time.
I was passing out.
That's kind of gay.
Bruh. Oh yeah, and Flora found this. I believe it's Flora anyway.
Is it gay to go to bed?
No,
it was,
Parsifal.
Parsifal found that.
Parsifal. I found a set of armor.
Oh yeah,
Or
and
Flora found
you found a soul coin.
Ah, yes.
Oh, your sheets
And a set of armor.
Your sheets are so fucking dark right now.
Wait, I thought I was the one who found the soul coin.
Someone found a soul coin.
I think both
been a
of
while.
us did.
I think we both did.
Also, I got that someone picked up, I think it may have been Tom, that picked up the 50 foot of silken rope. And Flora picked up the mithril chainmail.
Why is there
And
specifically
also soul
silk
coin.
rope?
Silk rope is stronger than him. Silk rope is stronger than him.
Really?
Believe so.
Huh.
Silk rope is D&D's climbing rope, like thin but strong.
Oh. Makes
While
sense to me.
the hemp rope is like the stuff you do with ships.
Mm.
Again, just to confirm, no one has been over here yet, right?
Correct.
Over
believe
where?
so.
In this room over here.
Isn't that where the the thing was?
The frog, yes. Or the toad,
Frog.
whatever you want to call it.
Did I see the person get that ring? Like, did we figure out what it is, or
Corby knows what it
Yes.
is, but
has it been like shared? So Corby's character knows what it is. Cool. That's all I'm worried about.
Hey, Flora.
Corby's wearing it.
Ooh, nice.
Wait,
Yes,
I know
Rupert?
this is actually what I'm gonna do. Why don't you go say hi to that weird thing in that room?
How did I get up here?
Good idea. I'll say it silently. That's a blind roll.
yep, don't worry. Do you want me to make it public?
No, because I shouldn't know what it is, right?
I don't quite know what you're trying to do. Like, are you trying to figure out how stealthy you're being?
Yes. But I don't know how stealthy I am, right?
I mean, out of character, I have no issue with you knowing what you rolled, as long as you're willing to play it out. There are people who say they're going to do something, roll absolutely shit, and then do a 180, and it's like, So if you'd prefer me to keep it blind, I will happily keep it blind.
Well, it can be a surprise.
As you walk on in, you see the weird snail-like creatures as you are tiptoeing in. They seem to just kind of turn and look at you as you hear that of their movement. As you turn, you see the other creature just standing there in the corner going. It looks like it's taken all of its willpower just to remember to breathe.
Laura would be whispering to herself, I'm invisible, I'm invisible, I'm invisible.
Everybody
And-
outside is just hearing, I'm invisible! I'm invisible!
Oh, they're going to die in there.
And I want to investigate the... Oh, that's not supposed to be blind. Yep. Investigate the pile of bones here to see if I can find anything.
You do find the odd destroyed pitchforks, weapons, and wrought armor. For the most part, it is whatever has passed through these things has long since gone. But
So nothing valuable.
nothing valuable, everything acidic. And the creature still just stands going...
Okay, well, Flora will say, I am still invisible. Still invisible.
We just hear, I'm still invisible!
And I want to loot this here.
Anyone who can see it looks. He's gonna watch as the creature just like follows Flora, making these noises, and you can tell like it's making a great effort to follow and breathe.
When Corby only
Yeah.
Corby only got a brief look at it, would he think it's undead?
Doesn't follow any undead logic that Corby would have heard of. I would say you could roll an Arcana check to it to be, is it not? Or an intelligence-based check in general.
I only briefly looked at it, so if you don't think he would, it's fine.
Let's see. And here, you're in this room. This dark room contains a metal console that has been torn free from the wall to your right. Pinned between the console and the other wall is a small, desiccated, winged devil that looks like it was crushed to death. In the other corner stands a 3-foot block of infernal iron, a locked safe with clawed feet, and a 3-dial mechanism built into its thick door. Each dial bears infernal runes written upon it.
Ah, so this is not like a chest that I can loot.
If you can open it, you can technically loot it as it then technically becomes a chest, but...
So, dials as in like with numbers or something? I mean runes.
Yeah, the way I read at this is one of those like, little padlocks of like the 3 combinations.
What type of symbol? It's like runes, but is it like numbers or like how many
You
sides
don't speak
on each?
infernal.
No, but like how many sides are there?
There are 10 sides.
Then okay. Which means it's probably like a hexadecimal. I know just a decimal
Let me check
system of numbers.
I want to check something about this. That...
I would just
Not
pick
bad.
out. So from where the symbols that they are displaying currently, I would turn the first one 3 times, the second one 5 times, and the third one 1 time, and then try to open it.
You
Just randomly.
pull on it, you hear that tung tung. At this point, everyone at this can hear that tung 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 of something metallic being pulled against something metallic.
Can I try to listen to when, like, one of the little locks on the inside opens?
You can try.
So I like roll the first one while listening. If I hear like a type of click, and then I continue with the second one until I hear a click. And
hear no clicks as you run it all through all the numbers and all the digits. It looks like a human lock. It doesn't mean it functions like a human lock.
Well, maybe it functions like a human lock in a different way. I slam it with the Morning Star.
Hands up if you saw that coming.
Yeah.
Did you all hear
That's
this?
all she's been doing.
Just checking. As you give it a clank, you hear. And it sounds like a klaxon alarm. It seems to go up before immediately wailing down and trailing off as a.
How heavy is the safe?
You can try and lift
Ask
it and
your
find
mother.
out.
I don't know why I processed the sound that you made is not a sound effect, but like a sound that one of the snails made.
Is that an athletics or a strength check?
Strength check to like just try and heave it. I would say athletics if you want to like, try and like underarm and like lift it the way you should lift all heavy boxes, or if you just want to try and like
Think
push
she-
it.
Do you think she's dead yet?
Maybe.
Doth not
Hmm.
budge a millimeter.
Not even a millimeter.
Not even an atom.
That's not a lot.
An atom is as small as you can get, and it did not move by
Well,
one.
technically they're smaller, but still, it's not a lot. There's like the parts of an atom.
Molecule?
What? Yeah. No, molecules are larger. No, I meant like neutrons, electrons,
Oh,
things like this.
we should try split one of those.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Flora will continue to whisper, I'm invisible. I'm
Invisible.
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 I'm invisible."
Daily affirmations. Gripping the mirror on the sides, knuckles white. I'm normal, I'm normal, I'm normal.
No, you're not.
Um,
Are you still alive?
She will. Flora will look at herself and say, I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Do you think?
Good
I
enough
am?"
for me. You
and
look
then
hurt, so
Flora will.
not my problem.
Flora will
Okay.
walk up to Tvarsival and say, "Could you help out a weak little woman in need by going in there and grabbing something I dropped?"
Flora setting the feminist movement back 100 years.
Parzival just raises an eyebrow out of her confusion. Was it anything valuable?
Yes, I accidentally dropped my safe.
You were carrying a safe with you?
A few of them?
You?
You?
Could you go get it for me?
Percival turns to Rupert and just stares in confusion, then looks back at Flora. And why exactly how did you drop these safes?
Rupert just gives you, what the fuck do you want me to do, look?
I don't know. I guess it must have fallen out of my pocket.
Your pocket?
One of them.
God forgive me if I do not kill everyone before they kill us.
So, okay. How about this? You can leave the safe there. I don't really need it back. I still have my other ones. But could you at least?
Other ones?
What?
Other ones?
That's not a problem right now. Could you maybe get my stuff out of it? And how about this? We'll make a deal. You can keep half.
Percival hums to himself for a second and shrugs. Why not? There was not anything that hostile in there, right?
Well, Well, I was invisible, so I don't know if anything would have attacked me if I was not.
I'm sure you would.
Whatever
Alright.
helps you sleep at night.
Sort of. So, where. Here. Where exactly did you drop this?
Just in the back. Just walk through there. There's a little corridor. Walk through the corridor. Around the corner, that's where I dropped my safe. Or where it fell out of my pocket. I didn't drop it. It probably ran away from me.
Holding for pockets.
Ran away.
Gonna try something here. I check if she's lying.
Well, obviously she is, but
Yeah. Like, can I get anything more from that?
I mean, she's definitely talking about a safe. As for how the safe got in there, that's all bullshit. The only true part about her story is there's a safe and she can't open it.
and she wants you to help.
Yeah.
That's also
Oh, yeah.
true.
First of all, just sort of sighs and then makes a sort of like beckoning motion to Rupert and sort of whispers over, if we can get this thing open, chances are we can take whatever she wanted from it and book it. If not, then it probably wasn't anything worth it to us. In the end, it might be something worthwhile.
Exactly.
I'm too concerned as to how she fit it in her pocket. Does she wear a bag of holding for pants?
Are you underwater?
Oh, sorry.
Help me.
It's better?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I'm under the water.
I just said... I'm more concerned about the fact that she appears to have a bag of holdings for pockets.
I don't think she's telling the truth on that.
I wonder if you could make a pair of pants out of a bag of holding.
Okay, that's wonderful. Hello, I am under the water, please help me.
Hello, I am under the water. Can you please help me? Help, I am under the river Styx.
Tech support.
Blub blub blub. Lead the way.
I suppose I can also
Bossman.
make a stealth check for this. See if the snails will eat me alive.
It
Maybe.
works better if you say you're invisible.
Awesome, we're gonna die.
You just hear, like, Rupert takes one step in, crouches down, and you just hear, like, the scraping of his scale mail.
First of all, just hears that, and then hears how loud he's being, and just sighs, and then continues to walk.
Look, I'm a doctor, not a ninja.
You walk on and you still hear that. And these snails just seem to be climbing the ceilings and walls. As you turn, you see the weird grey creature once more. Behind its eyes is a soul. And
I
that
don't believe
soul
that.
looks tortured. But those eyes look dead and emotionless.
I'm gonna take a little jaunt over here.
Should I shoot it?
We don't know the
First
risk
of
of
all-
shooting something. Huh?
As you're walking by this, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, wonderful. I love making checks.
Oh yeah, you're the occultist nerd.
So, when you look at this weird creature and it's... You think to yourself, that reminds me of Rupert.
Fucked up.
Fuck you! I mean, you're right, but fuck you!
Rupert has also looked like that before. Not grey and
Yeah.
ugly, but gormless and dumbfounded.
Well, no, Rupert's pretty gray and ugly.
I mean, it's got that feeble mind look in its eyes.
As you look at it, and it looks at you, you look at him, and he looks
Maybe
at you.
give it.
And he says, "I'm sorry."
A prince.
What did you want again?
Come on, Farsifal, give it a kiss. It will turn into a prince.
As you both walk out, you kind of watch as just one of its eyes just kind of like involuntarily just wanders off and looks at Rupert.
Wait, if you kiss it, does it turn into another Rupert?
Farsifal sort of just like...
Try it.
squints at it.
Try it.
No, I don't think I will, actually.
Thank you.
And then he like greets it, but oscillating between the 3 languages that he knows. If it's down here, it's gotta know at least 3 of them, and if it doesn't respond, then I guess we're not talking to it.
It does not retort. It just
just sort of-
stares at you.
Urzel just sort of grimaces and takes a step back before turning back into the room. As he's walking in, he just sort of like talks. He's still walking forwards, but he talks as Rupert follows him. Maybe we can keep it on a leash.
I wonder if we can feed it. I wonder if we can feed Flora to it.
That's wishful thinking. Alright.
You walk in and you see the
does everyone
safe.
have against Flora?
You are looking at the digits on the safe, on its lock. There is a thing. I've realised, however, that the scripture that we have here, pardon me, does not do it justice. And it's the infernal runes at the very end. There we go. You see, it's set on. If I'm gonna see what. If I put in 1, what happens? It's using language, and not. That's fucking beautiful of it. Yeah. You see that it's correlated to the numbers 2, 7, and 5.
Keep in mind I turned it a few times.
That's me taking into account that.
Okay.
So it looks like 2. I'm putting this in Discord. 2, 7, and 5.
So is that the code that's like input into it right now?
That's the code that sits there right now, yes.
Can I just sort of like move the numbers around a little bit, or like inspect the thing at all to see if there's any more infernal script, anything that might give me clues, and anything else?
You see that the numbers on each of the things is going to roll it up and down and look. It goes between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
He sort of fiddles with it for a couple seconds before looking through. Well, you're the mechanic and engineer here. Any ideas on how we get this thing open?
Does this thing have hinges?
Be looking at your internal hinges there.
I'm trying to figure out if I can just like unscrew the door open effectively.
It's a safe. All the hinges are internal. One of those, fuck your weak point type deal.
So, real quick, is it like an actual like number pad or a dial? I'm just double checking.
3 wheels.
3 wheels. I want to ask: are there any like scuff marks on specific wheels that might indicate which one's most commonly spun to like maybe get a hint at the combination?
Roll a perception check.
Sure.
Can I help at all?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
It's Alt for advantage, right?
Wee wee.
Got it.
Can Rupert drive it?
Deja vu.
Let's say the scuffs that you see fall mostly between the following letters. The following numbers, sorry. And if you are farcible, yep, if you're farcible, then you manage to get yourself a Vespa. As soon as I remember what those numbers were, the one that looks like P.
It's a 5, I think.
There you go.
Let me take a look.
It's PHGY.
Oh fuck, now that you mention it.
You just have to say it out loud,
Guy.
and then it will open. It's
Alright, I guess I'll point that out to Farcival and just... Well, these ones seems to be the most interacted with.
I suppose we can try that then. And you'll sort of look through them all and do whatever it is that you can kind of tell opens it. Try like any button or mechanism that solidifies the number code.
Wait, how
so-
are there 4 numbers in between which?
That's the ranges. So scuff marks, you know, from the most used, you know, that way, like a. Now you can tell
Okay.
on a cutting board where you do most of your cutting. Think like that. The most wear.
I get it.
So you've
But
got.
that's one of the wheels, then.
No, it's just between all of them.
Okay.
So out of those 4 numbers that are given, there are 3 which are used to unlock. So I need a combination to try.
Well, you speak Infernal, you got this.
So it's just a combination of those 4 ones, right?
Those 4 numbers, and you get those 4 numbers, and then you need to find the 3 numbers which unlock it.
Watch it be 1, 2, 3.
Well, there's only 4 to the 3rd amount of combinations that are possible.
420.
Wait, there's 420 possible combinations here?
No, the solution is 420.
Blaze it.
Yeah,
Well, it is hell.
even
There
though
should
it
be
is.
256 possible combinations.
If we gave a devil weed, would they chill out?
I think if Farcival smoked a blunt, he wouldn't be such a cunt all the time. I think he needs a Xanax.
I think he would just be sad.
What was the
Probably
math?
both.
What was the math for working that out of curiosity?
For
Because there's 4 options for each tree, so it's 4 to the 3rd. Well, 4, like 4 with a little tree at the top. I think it's
4 to the power of 3.
Yeah, to the power. That's the correct English term.
I guess we
Yeah,
could try
so
FKH.
4 times 4 times 4 times
Or is
4.
that you? I don't know Infernal.
I tried that one. If it'll let me use it.
You try 685.
Yeah.
You're the alarm klaxon once more buzzing off.
With Opal standing there right next to Flora, I sort of just want to punch her randomly.
Go on,
We need
you
to
should,
put Flora
bitch.
down.
So random.
Guys, I think we need to put Flora down like altogether.
Yes, I agree. I would like to make the first move from that.
Do you think they're going to be alright without our supervision?
If they're not, well, if they are, we have more powder, and if they're not, it'd be kind of funny.
True, true.
Uh,
My money's on Flora winning somehow.
yeah,
Funny.
I would enjoy our party being intellectually downscaled.
I don't recommend it. It was not fun.
Trust me, I know, I was there. Alright, I mean, I suppose we just kind of have to keep going through each one, don't we? Do you want to give it a shot? Be my guest.
What number is which?
You see, that's equivalent of 5, 6, 7, 8, and they're all sort of combination of whichever. So go ahead, knock yourselves out. Or yourself.
So it's choices between 6, 7, and 8?
Yeah, something along those lines.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna write that down just in case. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's try. What was the one you just did?
6, 8, 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 5, 6, 7?
Do that. The klaxon once more.
If there was a 9, this would be so much easier.
You just keep going like this. Try all combinations.
That'll take you a good hour.
Yeah, I know.
Is there...
You can hear as it bellows out, and you hear this of like wings flapping as the klaxon blares for a solid minute. As you watch as the whole time the creatures that are stuck to the ceiling seem to and slip down and fall as they are vibrated loose. The slad standing there in the corner just
Okay, I think I was wrong. Ow! My tinnitus!
Farzal turns and sort of walks out and looks at this little dumbfounded sled. So... Just wondering, how much did you remember while you were, intellectually incapacitated?
You get the feeling that it's still intellectually incapacitated.
Also, just
You
turns
have
to
to
Rupert.
cast Greater Restoration on it.
Yeah, I turn to Rupert. So, were you able to remember anything? I assume you were a bit not
Oh,
exactly.
I remember everything.
Well, that makes my job easier. You weren't exactly in tip-top shape, but you were. Did you have muscle memory at all?
I knew how to stab.
Uh,
I'm guessing 6, 5, 7 was still wrong.
It's klaxon.
First will attempt to sort of like try and maybe guide it out of the room, sort of like maybe grab it and walk it inside.
Why are you touching the weird frogman?
Inside to this room or outside towards the guys?
In this room.
he goes fairly easily.
Well, I'm trying to see if this thing lived here, then maybe it might remember it in its muscle memory. Probably nothing beyond that, but you know, it's worth a shot. Sort of guide it over and see if it does anything.
It
Kind of watching it like a zoo animal.
It looks at the
I feel
safe.
like I'm looking in a mirror.
And it just starts drooling over the safe. As opposed to drooling all over itself.
Well, how charming. It doesn't look exactly like I can do much here with that, then. Unless you want to just throw the safe off a cliff and see if it works, but I doubt that would do much.
What condition is this in?
The safe or the slot?
The safe.
Near mint.
Do I have any boom boom spells? Guys, ever heard of thermite?
If you mix iron oxide and something else, I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I watched Breaking Bad.
Hypothetically, how effective would, say, shatter be on this kind of object? Hypothetically speaking.
Have I answered all your questions in a precise and professional manner?
Yes, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for calling Tech Support. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, I got nothing. Unless we want to spend an hour trying every combination.
You know, on one hand, I don't really want to be stuck in this building for the rest of all time, but at the same moment, in the same breath, I'm a little bit curious on what's in here.
I mean, it's only an hour.
True.
Just watch my back. As Rupert's gonna start trying all the combinations he can think of.
I sent a message in a foreign language.
You know, with the 4 numbers we have.
You're gonna spend an hour doing that.
I am. You guys can do whatever, but I'm willing to try.
Then, if you'd like, you can all crack off a hit die for a short rest, or a short rest if you need it. I don't think we do, but you know, for those of you who's do, you get anything back in a short rest.
Cough, cough,
No
warlock.
opportunity, I believe I get. But yeah.
It's used to-
I will actually roll a hit die.
And I would roll the hits, so Flora dies.
As you start chick away, you unlock it. You
I would
unlock
like
it
to.
on the combination
open
of 6, 6, 6.
Of
Oh
fucking
my
course!
fucking
I
god!
can't believe you didn't get that, guy.
That's stupid as well. I didn't make that up.
Wait, the book actually says that?
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh come on! You didn't think it would say that.
I'm so used. I forget that fucking D&D is full of like stupid surface level demon shit. I'm so used to like
Same
dealing
here!
with Goetia.
Look, I'm used to convoluted bullshit from other things. I didn't expect it to be that simple.
Quinn's basic demonology card is revoked for the moment.
To be fair, if it's 666, then it would have been like in the first half of combinations for sure. Probably like in the third quarter of the first half.
Yeah, but see, Rupert tried 667 and got nothing. So like, you know, why would 666 be any different? That's way too
I
close to
didn't
what
do
he done previously.
667. I did
You did.
555, 657.
No, you.
Actually,
Oh, it was 657. Yeah. Sorry.
Actually, 666 doesn't have isn't a demon thing. It's the mark of the beast, which represents the Antichrist, which is actually not Satan.
Actually.
Actually. Sorry, it's zoomed out a bit. This new monitor is taking a minute for my eyes to fucking adjust. Text is tiny, but I refuse to make it bigger because, you know.
Change suffers with your autism brain.
No.
Also, I have no idea what's going on.
It makes the chat box bigger.
And I don't see anything. I just see flora and nothing else. I don't know if it's a misplaced war or if my vision just isn't updating. Yeah, I'm walking. I don't have dark vision. Fuck
Maybe
me.
you just have an obsession, and that's why you only see flora.
Just too forceful. You're never gonna.
Right, where's the nearest cliff? I believe it's over here, right?
Possible. You're never gonna fucking believe this. You wanna know what the fucking code was?
Don't even tell me, what was it?
666.
Oh, at this point, I guess I'll just have to kill us all.
So we'll say,
Maybe that'd be preferable.
every 3 incorrect tries, you hear a buzzing bangs, you know, ha ha, klaxon. But eventually, as you do open it, you see sitting inside 9 rather heavy and hard rods, each weighing about 3 pounds.
Do they look like adamantine? Oh, sorry.
Well, adamantine is coloured, and you're in a room that requires you to use your dark vision.
That's fair.
You do, however, see that as you take out all of these rods and, you know, take it and look at them, there are runes on each rod that spell out the words Solar Incendiator Lock, an Infernal.
Do these rods have a flared base?
Okay, can we throw both? Can we just throw Opal and Flora into the river?
When I get to Europe, I'm going to go into each and every individual country you all are in, and I'm going to do a drive-by.
That's not so many. We're living in neighboring countries.
Exactly.
The American mind can't comprehend that you can see another country in a year, in an hour. Fuck.
A year? What the
It's right,
fuck?
4 hours.
In
All
an
the
hour.
same state.
I'm like
Yeah,
2 hours away from the
Probably
other
by
part.
train, it's like an hour and a half between where Rubian lives and where I live.
The American mind cannot comprehend the fact that you guys just have trains.
It is 6
Wait a
hours
minute.
with car because you get like through the border and a car breaks down because of the poor roads.
We do have a bag of holding, right?
Yes.
It was given to me. Was it given to me, or does Corby have it?
You have it.
Okay, because I was making sure because it isn't in my inventory. So.
You could also
1
try
second.
to put it in the.
Oh wait, it's a.
Parsifal
I'm
found.
stupid. It's bag of holding contents. I thought it was an actual item. My bad. Anyways.
Try putting it in the bag that that Parsifal has.
What bag?
The chomp bag.
The one that you found last session.
Yeah.
Little
One.
backpack.
Put the rods in.
Anyway, well, no, that wouldn't make sense to Rupert, since bag of holding
Fossils.
can carry the heavy shit.
Fossil's backpack has Dora the Explorer written on it.
wait! Instead of that little symbol, it's just Dora.
It's like one of those like convention Eda bags that you can see like the see-through part where you can put your convention pins in it.
Rupert's just gonna start shoving rods into the bag of holding until he can't no more.
The rods
There's
only weigh
more than
about
enough
3
for
pounds,
bag.
so 3 9s, 27. They all go in without any issue.
Oh, but when I shove my rod in.
Oh God, shut up.
We will put you in the bag of holding, we will put the bag of holding in the safe, and it's not murder because you don't
You
need
don't
to
know.
breathe.
Wait, you don't need
The
to.
same
Yeah, I was
goes
about to
into the
say.
bag of devouring.
I'll put you in the bag of devouring, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go examine the rods under the light.
I mean, if you like metal rods.
You know, I'm glad that I play Farcible and not another character because I would be saying the most diabolical shit every 20 minutes, but I keep my peace.
I mean, same here as Rupert.
Got to be a silence spell that covers someone's mouth.
All right, I found the I found
the best
a
way
safe.
to defeat a spellcaster is pinning them against the wall and making that sloppy style.
Okay. Anyway, I found a
it's true.
safe full of rods. I don't know what kind they are. Hold on, let me check under the light. I'm gonna like pull out a rod from the bag.
They're a little greeny.
Is this adamantine? Is adamantine typically like green?
To my understanding.
I'm just making sure.
Wait, there's 9.
No, like I'm saying to my understandings, and I believe it is green-ish, like a slight green tinge.
And are all 9 of them the same type of rod?
Yes.
Oh.
But the giant only
Yep.
wanted 2, right?
Do they all have the same thing written on them?
Yes.
And what's that again?
Solar Insidiator Lock.
And they all go
Just
ahead.
to confirm, the giant only asks for 2 of them, right?
I think the giant
Yes.
just asked for them.
I think he asked for 2 rods. At least I seem to remember. That's what I wrote down.
I don't know what I said
Hypothetically.
half the time, I'll be honest.
Hypothetically, if we get leftover rods, could these theoretically be used as like a makeshift adamantine maze?
Vox, I've just got a set of rods written down, so
Oh,
maybe.
okay, set. Yeah, maybe I understood it as 2. Okay, well, I mean, we can still make
Corby-
up what the set means.
I think, I think Corby would ask if anyone knows what solar insidiator lock. Does anyone have an idea what that might be?
Does that mean anything to Rupert, Machine Man?
Can I roll like history or something on that?
You know
Who's you?
Vox. Vox was the last one that
Okay.
spoke.
Okay.
Checking something here, because it says one thing, however, I don't remember it saying that at all. Oh! Everyone who's not Vox can roll a history check.
And there's no way I can argue Arcana, just in case.
No way you can argue Arcana.
Okay,
You are
fair enough.
specifically trying to remember an event in the past.
Oh, an event. I was thinking mechanically. Okay.
But Flora
Would you-
cannot.
Scott,
You were
could
not
you
there
roll
for it.
for me? I can't currently access BTT.
Yeah. Oh, is everything okay? Is something going on?
Yeah, no, I'm just laying down.
Oh.
Guidance, by the way.
I'll be honest, even with guidance, like,
Yeah, fair.
you would either be rolling the second lowest or one under the highest, and you rolled a 7.
Cool.
You're reminded somehow of Candlekeep.
Oh god.
Something about the words Solar Insidiator, and take your mind back to Candlekeep.
I think I mean, Flora doesn't. Even Ornalin doesn't. But I think I might remember. Vaguely.
I don't enjoy being taken back to Candlekeep. That's an
Thank you.
That's not nice.
Yeah, as you hear the weird word, the Solar Insidiator, and you're like, and just something takes you back to Candlekeep. You're not sure what, but you can hear the words ring out. Solar Insidiator.
I have no idea.
It rings a bell something, but not enough.
Well, since they were in my safe, can you give them back to me now? Or, well, as I said, we can split them 50-50.
Depends on what they do.
I mean, that's they're mine, so I'm not telling.
Are they,
They're in my bag.
Yeah, but you took them out
Are
of my
they-
safe
Tom?
on my request.
They're cross diagonal, is it like circle? Are they smooth? Are they hexagonal?
Cylindrical rods. I don't think it gives an exact. Let's see. 9 adamantine rods, each one weighing 3 pounds. Numbered 1 through 9. I would say they are probably going to be about. Do you know what's crazy? For the first time ever, I had something that could really help us here, and guess what? I
It's
moved
gone?
it. Yeah. Where did it go? It's where the did I set it outside? I had a fucking tape measure in here because I've been doing DIY. I had a fucking tape. There it is. It's on the floor.
Did you need to measure your floor?
I was measuring wall to wall so I could get a new desk. I would say they are about 20 inches or 51 centimeters by about 3 inches or 8 centimeters wide, and they are fully smooth and cylindrical.
Just to clarify, two possible questions. One, there was a room to the south which had like a destroyed console on. Did it have fit or been put in something on that console? If I remember.
And that was a buttony console.
Okay, and when we saw, what's the name, Zariel, we were on top of one of these things, weren't we? On the very top. Was that
Yes.
correct? Was there anything on that sort of was like another console, steering wheel type thing? There'd be something up on the top of this where it would fit in.
It was smooth on top of the Flying Fortress. There was no. There was no consoles or nothing. Even the platform that Zariel stood on was very much just something that was brought up from below to give a little bit extra height. For the most part, the tops of them are smooth, kind of like battlements and crenellations on a castle wall. Just there to give a view and nothing more.
Has anyone seen anywhere where these might fit or be used?
I examined the consoles earlier, did I?
Mm-hmm. You examined the consoles, but no. These rods, from what you can see, what you can gather, and everywhere you've looked around, the rods don't seem to fit anything you've seen here in the Flying Fortress.
I don't think these rods were built for this fortress.
About that unicorn zapper thing.
The unicorn zapper thing?
So can you
I'll
give
go
it
wrong.
back to me now?
The
No.
demon zapper thing that had a unicorn in it.
Oh. I didn't get a close enough look at their devices. Also, if you want those rods, ask Farcival.
Flora turns to Corby and says, I think you would look good with a beard. You should try the type that's trendy down here. The ones with like the snakes?
Corby ignores the idiot.
Hello?
There we go. You can talk again.
Oh, I was trying to talk. Anyways. Well, as Flora speaks, I can finally respond. Well, let's look at the facts here. We did all the work to open up the safes, and, by all means, what were you
My
doing?
safe?
That's what you said. You said it was your safe.
Yes.
You said you dropped it.
Yes.
Why were you carrying around a safe in Inferno?
Also, how?
Based on your claims, it's my birthright, is it not? Devil spawn.
What? You're
Also,
a devil?
how are you carrying them?
Yes, there's no reason for you to be able to carry around this thing this big when we have the bag of holding. No?
It was in my pocket.
No.
Just a no.
No.
I mean, if you bring the safe back to me, you can put it back in my pocket.
No, go on. The safe's right over there. Put it in your pocket.
Yeah, but I'm not strong enough to pick it up like this. I can only pick it up while it's in my pocket.
I think I'll be
Ah.
keeping my grip on these, sweetheart, for thank you.
You mean
I
I'm
don't want
keeping
to
my
know
grip
what
on
you
them.
plan to do with them.
I don't either, but I feel more comfortable with it in my grasp than I do in yours.
Again, you mean my grasp. I'm the one with the bag.
Yes, but at this point, what's yours is mine.
When did we agree on this?
My brother in
Russell
Christ.
shrugs.
I didn't agree on it either, but it happened to me. It just happens over time.
Yeah. Well, welcome to a relationship with.
It just happens. It starts with a single French fry, and it ends with half your shit.
So
Yeah.
that's where all Rupert's hoodies are going.
Came with the marriage certificate.
Ah, yes, Parsival forged a marriage certificate in hell.
That's practically what his contract is at this point. Have you seen the shit that he's been doing?
No, I've been dead for most of them, and dumb.
Listen, if selling your soul to Zariel for 25 years just to make you sentient isn't love, then Christ.
The fates say Rupert dies, and Forceful goes, nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
I'ma hustle this bitch.
Whatever, we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Point is, we're keeping the rods.
He might be an idiot, but he's my idiot.
I'm book smart, not people smart.
And yet you disappointed both.
Look, it's not my fault. Well, it is my fault that the player is stupid. But don't blame Rupert the character for that.
The charisma caster almost exclusively, so I can't really blame you.
Anyways, alright. Now then, I think we found what we needed. Can we please leave these freaky deaky slugs and frogmen behind now?
Sure, but I have one last thing to do. Just
Oh god, what is it?
don't follow me.
I think that's code word for get to the fucking car.
Get to the chopper.
I sneak again.
You sneak again.
I'm invisible.
Invisible.
I'm invisible.
Invisible.
I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. And knowing that robots can see in the dark, I put some of the skeletons on the side. I put the sapling in between, and I put the skeletons back over. I'm planting a tree in between the skeletons. And then I say, I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. I'm invisible.
As you are screaming this, as you are watching, smiles, turns. Y'all see that smoke over there, right?
Wait,
He
what
watches-
smoke?
The smoke from the distance gets considerably closer as you watch as it then seems to clear up. And as it does, you see a rather strange sight of a flame skull flying around, missing a tooth. And then you see two Kenku get out of the side of a vehicle and start eyeing up your vehicle.
Do they look like the Kenku from Maggie's shop?
It could be.
I mean, I don't imagine there's a lot of Kenkus in hell.
I got 3 Kenku for a quarter for every Kenku.
We should probably get to the car quick before they might. If they're Maggie's boy, Kenku, they might be trying to acquire scrap.
While Flora is passing from here towards here, she puts an arm around Opal and continues walking like alongside her.
So if we climbed up to get here, real quick, are the tiles like solid metal?
The tiles are
Or-
solid metal, yeah.
Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna hammer a python for a rope here. Is there somewhere I could like tie a rope and then climb down?
Do you want the DM answer, or do you want the funny answer?
Funny answer.
That's not funny, it's edgy.
Okay, the DM answer.
I think the funny answer would have been fuck around and find out. The real answer, there's a bunch of stuff here.
You get about 30 foot, so you get 20 foot, so I'll just use the Opal token. You get about 20 foot to the end, so you'd have
Okay.
30 foot dangling, which still puts you at a 50 foot deficit.
Does anyone have an extra chunk of rope I could tie to?
Yep. I'll pass you the rope that I found.
Alright, then I would like to tie some of the rope here, tie the rope to each other, and then, Corby, since you can climb down, could you be the last and bring the rope down?
Oh.
What was that? Did you say sure?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Okay, you cut out. Thank you. With that, ropes hopefully all tied together and
Slate a
such.
hand check and we'll find out. However, I've read the rule on it. You ready for this shit?
Mhm.
It's a sleight of hand check using your intelligence modifier.
Really?
Yes.
I'm probably gonna fail because of that, honestly.
And if you have proficiency or expertise, I believe that also carries over.
So,
Worst thing I
I'm
could
just
do
gonna
is
roll-
ever read.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 plus 3.
You don't have proficiency in sleight of hand? Okay.
No, it's just a flat plus 3. Ooh.
Ooh.
God, sorry, my hands are a bit, how you say, fucked? I may have fucked up the rope.
So, let's see. So, intelligence sleight of hand check was doing so. Sweet. So you tie up the rope and you give it a little pull and you're like, that's good. That's good, yeah.
Is it alright if I make like an intelligence check to see how good I did?
That's why you
actuality-
rolled sleight of hand with intelligence.
Ah, okay. Looks fine to me, but here, I can test it first. Watch, this is how I die.
Start kind of making your, because it's really quite weird to willingly let yourself just dangle, especially with this kind of razor sharp edge of metal, as you kind of let go and start going down, and you do feel like that. You're standing still, but things are ever so slightly moving before it kind of like jumps as you drop about 5 foot before it holds once more and slowly start going down and down. Down.
I guess.
There is no, there's not. Yeah, no, I was about to say there's now a deficit, but there's not. No, there is. There's a 10-foot deficit, but that's really nothing.
Just a 10-foot drop.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it's 20 from the best point, 20, and then 50. So put it up as you take a fall. Everybody will just take the same for the sake of it. Just for my own ease of access here. 2. You take 2 points of owie damage as you drop to the ground. I'll knock that 2 off you just now there, honey. You precious little being.
This is why we don't let the man with crippled hands tie things. He just mumbles to himself.
As you look as you're down there now, as you do see there are a few red caps standing around at this point, giving it the old like fucking butthead Beavis when he's had too much sugar.
Laura will look at the rope and say, "That looks fine," and also climb down.
And a bit farther, Rupert. Yeah. As you climb down, is easy enough here. Again, 10-foot deficit. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wait. Before I, when I get 30 feet from the ground, I use this.
Okay. We're gonna to the bottom, no issue. Yeah, move on through. You can see the 2 Kenku still looking up and down your vehicle. Who's next?
Opal jumps.
Oh.
What have you got to stop yourself from straight up, dying?
I mean, take the rope. Sorry.
I don't think you'd technically die. It's like 8d6. It's still a lot of damage.
Magic to land, but that cost me a spell slot. So I just take the rope.
Yeah, so as you come down, sliding and slipping, and get to the bottom, you take 2 points of owies on the 10-foot deficit before you get down to the rest of your friends. Is a strong word. I don't know what Smiles can do, but he'll do the same. He'll take his 2 damage.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll follow suit into the same.
And then you take your 2 damage.
Careful now. You're a warlock. You're fragile.
Corby.
I think Smiles has dimension gate, so
I will undo the rope.
Door.
Yeah.
And then ask the DM if during the hour we could retcon that I attuned to the ring.
I thought you would have done that in the hour.
Okay,
So.
yeah. And then I will just climb down normally.
Wait, we forgot Smiles.
Bringing the rope.
No, Smiles is underneath Farcival.
No, Smiles is over here.
No, it's not. Smells is here.
Oh, I guess my thing didn't update.
Smells.
My
At least
bad.
you climb on down, Corby. No issues at all. Really thought you were going to go ahead and give us the old Assassin's Creed there, but there's always next time.
Assassin's Crow. Assassin's Crow.
It doesn't make that eagle sound. That it just goes.
While he's climbing down, Flora will like stand underneath him and say, "You can jump. I'll catch you."
Bro achieves bird for the flight for the first time.
I know one thing Corby can do that is bird related. He can flip the bird.
Zarda, you can
Keep
see
my
the two.
grappling gun.
You see the two Kenku looking round the flame skull and the red caps. As they kind of turn to yourselves and. Oh! Rupert.
I've also figured out a way to lay down and still be able to control my character.
Yes.
Peak laziness.
Yeah, no, it's the other option would have been to drop out, so it's not laziness, it's effectiveness.
I'm laying in my bed every single time I do campaigns. I'm laying right
Same
now.
here.
Fucking
I
millennials,
just
am I
booted
right,
up my
Tom?
VR. I just booted up my VR, so I connected to my PC, and that's how I control it right now.
Oh, I'm just
This is
using my
my
laptop.
confusing-
Fucking millennials.
I just have a
Well,
PC that's
here in
near my bed.
office.
For
Anyways,
me,
like
my
you
bed is slightly too far.
You said the Kenku said my name, right?
Yeah, as you do get a look at as ya boys, your home slices, Clocker and Chomp.
Yeah. Yes, bosses, boss. We're just here to get our vehicle and go.
Yours? Is it gonna?
It is the thing we drove in with, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They kind of scratch their head and look at each other. Belong to Fenor. Fionor. You then hear in the voice of a very familiar man. The one that got away.
Well, you see, my recollection of how we got the vehicle, very faulty right now. Could one of my lovely companions fill in the
Size.
details? I wasn't here for that.
Someone left
It's a
it behind.
capture of
We
war.
found it. We repaired it. Then, well, Rupert repaired it. He's good at repairing things, by the way.
That's
Surprising,
not
isn't
what
it?
happened. We killed the... Well, no, the owner,
She left it
they
behind.
attacked us, so we defended them ourselves, and then the owner banished
Left it
themselves
behind.
away, and we kept it.
Was a
So-
consultation trophy.
So it's a trophy of war, you could say.
Also, don't forget the sandwich decal I added onto it.
You watch as they kind of look at each other and. Yeah. One goes out his pocket and like pulls out a little book and then just like draws a line and closes it over again, puts it in his pocket.
Can I see if I get a little glimpse of what he just wrote and crossed out?
Reception, sure.
This is so stupid. I want this to succeed so bad.
Yeah.
I would like to roll insight, as in like whether that was crossing out the like a contact in their agenda or something, or like a person that they would have liked to cross out.
On a natural 12 for yourself there, you watch as he you try to look over, but he's quite fast with his.
12? I rolled a 15.
He rolled a natural 12.
Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry.
As you are looking at it, though, you can tell by the expression of his face is he's happy. And he's, maybe you've done a job for him. Maybe he goes home tonight to a full bowl and a warm bed. Either way, that was a striking off of satisfaction. As he kind of looks and smashes it on, he's like, boom, boom. This bad boy can fit so much bullshit in it.
We are the bullshit.
He looks up at the fortress. Loaded? Oh, unpillaged.
There's a frogman and a couple slugs. There wasn't much in there worth scavenging. A couple consoles. A bell.
Watches he goes over at the back of his car. You hear this clinking and clanging as he watches. He kind of puts what seems like a backpack on. And that. He just kind of comes out with like essentially what was an acetylene torch. He just kind of looks up. And then just walks right up and starts climbing away.
He's pulling a Corby.
You get the feeling that they're here for scraps.
Yep. I see no reason to interrupt, and shall we get in our vehicle and go?
I suppose.
Did I get a response to my insight check?
Happy.
Happy. Okay.
Very much you've done a good thing as far as he's concerned.
Rupert's gonna wait in the car for everyone.
Allison Smells goes in the car because he's not here, so he's gonna give everybody a big hug and a high five and a thumbs up.
I am not letting him touch me.
Hi, buddy. Is everybody else getting in the car? Or is everybody else doing anything else?
Yeah, Flora's getting in the car.
Yep, get in the car.
Then, as you get in the vroom vroom, still remember of an old advert that went zum zum. But so you just get in the car and start your bullshit. Where to next? Hello, hi, and welcome to the advert. So this is probably going to be a good time to go ahead, pause, maybe take a break. However, we do have a few little things that we should discuss. So, firstly, we are still available on Patreon and we are still available on Coffee. Links are in the description. There is now some stuff up there that you can buy and also get for free. Just a kind of way to support and all the rest of it. And I will be adding more stuff as updates come to the map making software. So do keep a little lookout for that. And once again, we are still partnered with Adventuron. Their link is in the description if you want to play D&D with absolutely no strings attached. Be that with some one-shots, some fun little games, or even some smaller campaigns. By all means, just join below. A link in the description. You may see games run by myself. So, the schedule. We've had to write this down. So, firstly, here's the times. 8 PM Central European, 7 PM GMT, 2 PM Eastern Standard, 1 PM Central Standard, and 11 AM Pacific Standard. For all the games you're about to hear, that is the days that they will go live on YouTube where you can watch the videos. On Mondays, we have Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen. On Tuesdays, we have Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. On Thursdays, we have a level 1 through 20 Vecna, Eve of Ruin with some other little homebrew and some official modules in there as well. So keep a little eye out on that one. And on every second Saturday, we have Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk, where I am a player and not the DM. That one is going swimmingly. And now, I'm going to pass it over to past me with the longer hair to tell you about Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, for our live games, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now, if you are in the US, that is on a Friday night, and if you're basically anywhere else in the world, it's a Saturday morning. So, if you are in the US, it is 5 PM Pacific, 7 PM Central, 8 PM Eastern. If you're anywhere else in the world, such as myself, that's 1 AM UK GMT, 2 AM Central European Standard Time, and 9 AM Hong Kong time, because Ronan is on that time, so we'll include it for anyone in that time zone. So yeah, that about is everything. Let's get back to it.
I believe we need to deliver some rods to some fire giants.
I think Corby also wanted a big sword.
Yeah, on the way we could swing by the big sword to see if it's Mithal.
Big sword. Hold on. Where are we currently? I can't see.
We are here. We want to go
Over.
here.
Wait.
Here is where we are. Further
Oh,
north.
there we go. Thank you. I couldn't see. To the sword, then I guess.
Yes, to the sword.
All right. Just let me know when to stop moving my toe. No need to stop.
Well, I've got to make sure
Okay.
I've done the right prep. So you know.
Oh, okay.
So you by all means just fucking you book it, no
Move.
issues. You know.
Okay.
I believe, if I recall correctly, yes. And then I grab my good boys. That's what you are using my good boys now. Oh god damn it! I've not got that module turned on yet. Six. As you come to here, getting closer and closer, you soon see the cracked helm and sword of a titan that lies half buried in the ashes of Avernus. A spherical stone set in the titan's pommel glistens with scarlet radiance. I thought this map was off size. It is not off size. It is supposed to be this fucking big.
That's what.
Shut up.
Flora will walk over a little bit and say, "Hey friend, is this yours?"
You look. Yes, it is.
Would you want to trade it?
No! It's mine. I will kill her again. I must first be at my true power. I must
Do you have-
escape.
Do you have any friends here
Make
that I could invite for a tea party?
Make an insight check
Oh,
for me.
Jesus.
This devil does not speak with the cadence and sounds of a devil. The fact that I speak in common is quite alarming to some who know. But he is of a different. The word here it uses is heritage.
Or we'll get closer and whisper, "Are you family of Tvarsofol?"
Damn.
He also speaks common.
As to you, you blithering idiot. We're speaking common
Yes.
now. She sent you
Yes,
to
but I'm not
torment
from
me.
here.
Neither am I.
Maybe I am family of Tvarsofol.
Hopefully not.
Does anybody here speak giant?
No.
Only in my pants. What's up?
Jesus.
No.
Smile speaks giant. As the
Huh.
creature in front of you says something in giant, to which Smile chimes up. I just called you a fucking idiot. Yup.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah!
yeah.
Was that supposed to be a compliment, or?
No. It was not.
You and a broken light bulb compare for who's the brightest, huh?
Ah. Okay. Wait, is that a spaceship over there? And Flora points like away from the sword. And then she runs over to the sword and like grabs it and tries to take it. But obviously it's too heavy, so...
It's more than too heavy. It's about 3 times the size of you in width alone.
Yeah, so she fails, obviously.
As he looks over. Are you willing to make a deal?
It depends
No,
what type of
what-
deal.
I
Troll
need
selection.
something, and I am willing to trade something for that something. I need
Can you be a
dragon's
bit more
blood.
specific?
Require the blood of a dragon.
Oh, would a dragonborn suffice? it's like we're out of
Depends on
Coke.
which
Is
one.
Pepsi okay?
You have to deal with a dragonborn. Particularly filthy, wretched beast. But in turn, as he flies on up to the top of the sword and stands on this. Now that you see it, and I don't know why the map maker done this one. He stands on this glowing, pulsating green orb. I know, right? I know. It's fucking orange.
That's very funny.
I will give the mightiest of champions this. You may need to trade, or otherwise, but you can get the dragon's blood to me. Free me. I will be forever in your debt. For the most that I can.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Firstly,
Ask him why the gem changed colour.
do you know where we might find the dragon? Down here?
And second,
Well, I would have liked you to answer the first, and the second I would have asked second. But if you want, my second question would have been, would you want to become our party pet?
Tell us Flora's intelligence stat.
Jesus.
in the words of Ribby, rolled with a d4.
Oh.
It's
He looks down. I know of one dragon. She is the bitch that did this to me. And no, you could be my pets when I'm done instead.
Ooh.
I've always
consider
found
it.
the lower planes beings to be ever so cute.
don't know
I'll
how to
consider
feel
it.
about this.
Just a good question. Looking at the sword, is it made of Mithal?
No. It is, however, magical.
What is the skull made of? Is it just bone?
That's the helmet.
Oh. The skull shaped helmet. That's just also same type of metal as the sword?
Skull-shaped helmet is made out of skull.
That's crazy.
The skull for the skull throw.
Yes, rock is made out of rock.
Fair enough. So would you like to guide us towards the dragon?
Born. I know where the dragon born is. Who could lead you to the dragon? But who shall
Okay.
be my champion? No, not one of yous.
Didn't Zariel
what's the well, actually, no, I'm already busy being somebody else's champion. Never mind.
didn't
It's
It's like,
Zariel
oh yes, another job.
I
didn't Zariel
believe
task
Smile said
Mithal?
something about wanting to be a hero.
Yeah, that's his motivation. I was gonna ask though, didn't Zariel task Farceful with killing a Dragonborn as well?
I mention it does sound familiar.
Very much. I think that Scottish was keeping that from the rest of us.
Opal. No, to be fair, I didn't know if anyone's deals were verbalized because I wasn't here, so I figured
Yeah.
that everyone knew what everyone did.
Yeah, I would imagine you'd been given some detail. However, you were more given a name, and then a vague descriptor later. However,
I don't remember shit of it.
that's because I had to do it in all DMs. However,
Ruby is so fucked up right now.
right now, a character, changing it. As much as I'd love to do this for Smiles, he's not here, and so that's probably going to become later for him. Because it's a magic item, so you know, And I know if Smiles had this same magic item, he'd be like, you know, he'd be contemplative, shall we say. And I imagine anybody else that gets this would also be contemplative. So yeah. Smiles will look up and be like, oh, gee, partner, but this seems like a bit of a big job for me. I want to start on a local scale and get a little bit bigger. Roll Tide. Because that Smiles now.
Your impression of him is as
Wait,
good
he's
as,
Goofy.
as mine.
He's just becoming
Go
more and more
back to
Texan.
Goofy. Go back to Goofy.
He was supposed to be redneck initially.
Yeah.
So, friend, can we just try to do what you want us to do without any promises?
You gotta promise. Nope. We have to promise to get me the blood. And I will give you this, as he pulls out a thing from his hand. Do you see the glint? That green glint has vanished and is now in his hand. Trade this for the blood. Or get the blood however you want, but I would rather not be cursed My immortality here. As he holds out a green orb. It's not much bigger than his hand. And it is a emerald green with numerous dragon etchings upon it. And it's probably best if I just go with that.
Can I roll anything to find out what that is? Or what it does?
Dragon orb.
It's going to be history or arcana? It's definitely going to be intelligence.
Captain America's packed weapon.
It's an multiversal object. A orb, because it's circular. But
Yes.
its exact history
Shapes made out of
isn't
ships.
too sure. But it very much it radiates a strong, powerful, gravitational magic. Like it, even when you're trying not to pay attention to it, you're paying attention to it.
Can I arcana check it? For what kind of magic it is?
Yar.
Don't you have like a detect magic type of thing?
No.
Okay.
It is. Do a few, just a little sec. You get evocation, divination, abjuration, and enchantment from it. It seems to.
So basically all
circulate-
magic.
It circulates all types of magics through it, barring necromancy.
So it's a fucking nerd because it has all schools. Got it.
Rupert, maybe you can put it inside your sack.
Together with his big rod, you know.
Yeah, I think his sack could use another ball.
He seems to be a rod and ball enjoyer, you know.
Part of me can't wait until this campaign's over. The sensible side of me, the childish side, loves this. But internally, I am screaming.
Maybe you didn't understand the part where.
Oh no, we
Rupert
understood.
said- Yeah. Okay.
Clearly.
That's how you win D&D, right? You just make your DM quit.
If you survive to the end, that's winning. Which means
Yeah.
if your DM quits halfway. that's
The Spine Devil looks at us all. I guess not for now then. He flies back up and places the dragon orb back atop the huge sword. If you wish to know, you must take up the mantle. A mighty quest. But to free me, he goes and hides back in the giant skull helmet.
Can I make some type of check to see what that is? Or rather,
What
if
is?
we would be able to take it on?
What is? That?
This little guy.
It's a Spine Devil. I'd say you're familiar with them. They are nothing.
Yeah, but what it actually is.
I mean, it's a Spine Devil, my guy. Very odd Spine Devil. But, you know.
Corby moves over to the skull, sort of peeks in, looks at the guy, and says, maybe we couldn't take up your mantle, but I've heard tell that heroes are drawn and congregated to large deposits of a metal called Mithal. I don't know if you've seen this or know where this is. We could maybe go and look for these heroes for you. They might be there. Do you know where this might be?
He nods up a little and looks. What? Nice. I know of only one way one could get a large power of Mithal. But you see, you are the first beings I have ever seen in... He watches, he starts to turn his head a little. Oh. 3, 4, 2. What year is it?
$13.18, last I checked.
Well, I left in 1320. I've moved back in time.
I'm confused.
Aren't we all?
Maybe I'm just not up to date. Does anyone else know what year it is?
Early 1390s. No, 1490s. Early 1490s. 1492, specifically.
Does
I'll
anyone
say that then.
Okay.
1,000 or so years, yes. Ah. I haven't seen anyone since I was cursed. He kind of looks up at you. There may be 2 ways that you could maybe get these things. Firstly, are you competent fighters?
Yeah,
Some of us.
I like to think so.
He is. And Flora points to Rupert.
Watches the little devil flies out once more. There is a beast. One that could be slain by such competent fighters. The challenge would be difficult, and some of you may die. However, if you were to defeat her, you would be legends. Tell me, have you ever
What's the
fought a
beast?
dragon?
Not yet.
Have you
No.
fought a hydra?
No.
Not a real one.
Then I have for you the task of the immortals. She is all dragonkind in one.
How many heads does this Hydra have?
A
Does it
blue
happen to
one,
be
a
nine?
white one, a green one, a black one,
It's
a red one.
it's Italian. Oh. Wait, the blue one.
Yes. Yes.
Blue, white, red.
Watch as he says something and once again kind of flicks to giant, to which Smiles goes and makes an intelligence check. I'll call it a religion check. Call it an intelligence based check, right? I mean, a +1 is a +1 regardless, so... Here's Tiamat. I don't have the highest hopes for Smiles. I don't.
Can I roll on that?
Yeah?
Also religion or something else?
Religion or history, because she's kind of a bit of both right now in D&D. Like, one campaign takes place about 5 years prior to this one.
I mean,
It's all
as a
about her.
cleric, there's only one roll I can make, right?
Oh,
But
you
then
could-
it's also Flora, so...
I'd give you advantage because cleric. Because cleric, I'll happily give you advantage.
Also on the history check?
Oh, I thought it was religion because you were saying because cleric.
Yeah, but obviously it's Flora, so she's not going to do the obvious thing.
Hmm.
I'm going to bed before I fall asleep in mid game. I'm sorry.
In a bar.
See you guys. I'll see you guys next week.
Just well.
Bye-bye, Opal.
Bye.
Recent history doesn't really mesh with you, who was, you know, not from Faerun. You've
No,
not too sure. Corby, you can if you wish.
can I make a religion check?
Yeah.
Nope.
This is going great. The name does ring
Corby-
familiar, but that's about
Corby
it.
goes,
Probably Opal, as considering who Opal worships, would have
What
a
was
really
that?
good time at knowing
Yep.
exactly who Tiamat is.
However, what were you going to say there, Tom, before you were so rudely interrupted?
that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me how this relates to getting Mithal.
Oh, a deity could just give you it. Or, you know, beg for her life and give you it. Along with maybe some blood to cure your old friend, Uldrak. Come
was the
on,
name?
Ruby. Uldrak.
Was that it? Oh, right.
Come on, Ruby. Roll. Oh, she's got fucking. It's a flat roll regardless. But we'll go with religion.
I'm not sure, but I think that Flora might also know something about that.
Something about
should
what?
I also roll religion? You know who Flora's patron god is, right?
Pretty sure you told me, but I don't see it in your sheet anymore. Who was it once more? Sylvanas? Yes? No? Sylvanas?
Yes.
I don't know nothing
Yeah, I
about
just DM'd it
Sylvanas.
to you, but
Ah.
I guess now everyone knows.
I mean, it means nothing if it's the fucking forest god.
But
What did I miss? sorry.
Talos is like
Oh, you've been gone the
the main
longest time.
rival of Sylvanas.
Big guy said Tiamat, fight Tiamat, and people are like, Tiamat? Who the fuck's that again? Everybody's
It's the
getting...
five-headed dragon goddess.
Yeah,
Yes,
we know.
out of
but
character.
for
In character, it's a
Oh,
bit
out
of
of
a
character.
head
Oh,
scratcher.
sorry.
I'm gonna roll religion for Ruby. She got a 15. But you can take a history or religion check, whichever you feel would be better for your character.
Can I have advantage on that, or
I don't know how they relate to each other, mate. If you can tell
If
me
it
how
has
they
something-
relate.
if it has something to do with Talos, which is Opal's patron, then Flora would probably also know. Because
Evil is
he's
evil.
like the big rival.
Evil is evil, so let's go with another one for Opal to be safe. Again, it's completely flat, so let's just
Then I'll also just roll a. Okay, you already did.
No, I just rolled a flat d20 based off of that. I just get the feeling he's kind of pieced together I would say, bit by bit, by your just sort of collective knowledge. The baddest of bad, the worst of worst. Pretty much, you know, a fool's errand. But you glean from this that Uldrak, he says his name was, you glean that he's desperate enough to think you could.
Is Uldrak a infernal name?
No, actually, it's not. Quite the opposite. Quite literally the opposite. It is a celestial name. Which I'm sure someone here who speaks celestial happily point out. In fact, no.
I don't.
Smiles could point it out due to some other natures of it. Smiles point out that name is not of this plane at all, and relates celestially towards giants.
Too bad Ornalin is not here anymore.
And first of all, his internet has dropped.
Corby nods and goes, well, good luck with that. As I said, we could possibly find, if you know where there was more Mithal, we could possibly find some heroes there. Just for your information, if you want more help, if you like explain the curse and who cursed you and stuff, you might get a better response in the future with other people who don't try and kill you. Anyway, good luck. Best of luck with these things.
Yeah. Sets and looks. He takes a little moment. There is one more place you may look. But again, you may be reluctant to do so. All the way up in that direction. He would be pointing
to your mother.
No, there's actually a specific place on the map, which I need to quickly pull up.
Yes, your mom's house.
He points northwest. There is a wall of ice, where maybe you may find your Mithal.
How is there ice in hell?
Yeah. Well, here's for that information. Tell you what, if it's useful and we find it, we'll do our best to either come and try and help you or find someone who will. Does that sound? Yeah. Good. Right. And Corby sort of like looks around and catches eyes with probably Rupert and just sort of like goes, "What an idiot." You just can sort of see him look, the eyes roll in his head.
It's a reasonable question.
Yeah?
I mean, I can't make decisions for Smiles, but I feel like Smiles would probably ask this guy for to put him on his contact list for the message, or is it sending? I think message.
Sending. Yeah, that seems like something he would do. He did do it with like a literal fucking night hag and shit. So I'll notate it down that he adds Uldrak to his contacts list.
Smiles asking him to swipe right.
Gonna cry.
It's his business card, and also his dating profile. Business and pleasure.
And then I'll quickly read smiles in here.
Man, this tea is shit.
Well, I'm sorry the gossip isn't up to your standards.
Oh no, this is delightful. The one I'm drinking is shit.
Flora would say to the Spine Devil, before leaving, can I have one of your spines for luck?
No.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
You know, start looking round as you get back in your brum brum.
But just before we leave, I just say to his confusion and stuff, just don't worry, she's just feral. You get used to it.
Uh-huh. So we remove the circle now that we know that there's something there.
God, we have so many waypoints.
I know. However, at the same time, it
it
helps me keep track, because that way I know what you need to roll when you want to go places.
I think this is the wrong name.
It is, you're right. I don't know why it changed. Don't worry, I got you.
Wait, call it knifey.
Just call it Uldrak. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Aww.
Just get in your vehicle once more on the Averian wasteland.
I suppose
Dropping boys.
Corby and Opal would probably want to go to the lightning tower.
Is that
not
what
both, but
Orby and the
place.
others want to do?
I don't know. Let's stop interrupting and find out. Tom, is that what Corby wants to do? Or does Corby want to go elsewhere?
No. He thinks he wants to find the Sibriex, and he believes the fire giants. So we'll go back. He would like to go back there with the rods.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that right now there's really nothing on this side that you haven't seen, and nothing quite new quite yet. So, we can just hand wave our ways over there with relative ease, because, you know, spending so much time on this side of the map beyond no Flora. You want to make a wisdom?
Oh!
Wanna roll my
Welcome to the
d4?
dark side.
Also, sorry for interrupting you, Zarduk. I was just trying to respond to Flora.
You
Sorry.
want me to make a d4 or?
You to make a d4. Wait. It's so fun seeing certain words and certain things. But as you are driving along, eventually you get once more to the giant pillars, the little building with the candle topped once more. As you do, you see the two giants standing there once more as they eye up your vehicle. They kind of eye to each other and look at you. They don't say anything.
I'll jump out and approach the giants.
I'll fall behind with the bag of holding, just in case you need the rods.
Gets down. Bothered one. You have returned. So soon?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we went where you suggested. Good thinking. We found some rods, but we haven't found Mithal. We only found someone who told us where we might find Mithal. I don't know what you think of this. This devil with a big sword told us that Mithal could be found with what's her name? Tiamat, or in the wall of ice far to the northwest. I don't think he's quite in his right mind, but do you agree that Mithal could be found in either of those places?
So look at each other and look at you. Mithal has furthered one. Copious amounts of Mithal can be found anywhere. An archdevil can be found. Be that.
I didn't see any when we were with Sariel.
One would just us.
Oh.
And sell something of grave importance. Both Tiamat and the one known as Mephistopheles would do anything for power. Anything. However, you say you have what we ask?
Corby recognise that last name as Mephistopheles.
Probably gonna regret asking, and we're probably gonna go religion. Please be good. Please be a normal day.
With the frizz? No way!
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one to know, but you know, Mephistopheles, yeah, fuck him. Yeah. Mephistopheles, him. I didn't get the book. There we go. Good thing I'm on the relevant wiki. The leader or lord of, I want to say Cania, but that could also be Cania. The 8th layer. Unlike Avernus, the 8th layer is also a desert. A frozen desert. That's about as much as you know. But, you know, you can make the assumption that devil, bad. Or in this case, archdevil, bad.
Corby calls over Farcival. And just says, "Oh well, yes, we did. Would the person you mentioned last be who we would be giving it to?"
Person was.
They push open the door. You see a set of stairs descending down.
Turns to Farcival and goes, "These fine gentlemen are inviting us in to maybe talk to someone who, in colloquial slang, might be Crystal, F. Greek man." Corby is very nervous at this point.
It's delightful.
Do you think it's good to proceed?
I mean, it's hard to say, but how much of a choice out do we really have from here?
That's true, but you're the expert, right? I'd rather you talk to him than he went over towards Opal, and she talked to the last person we talked to. It didn't go well for her.
I suppose.
Right, lovely. I look up at the giant and go, "Thank you. Never got your name. I'm Corby."
I need to quickly find the giant's name. Calling him Paul would be hilarious, though, wouldn't it? See, looks. I am Velzum, and this is Kuram.
Much honoured to meet you both. Thank you very much. And he'll sort of like gestured for everyone to sort of go through the door, and then sort of, I suppose he'll lead the way.
You head down. Yeah.
In which direction are the stairs going? So down, but like east, west, south?
Down and spiraling.
Okay. So we're not like on this side and they're going down to that side, because then they would be going down, down, down towards the river.
You still go down and spiral a fair bit before you.
Is it lit or is it dark?
It's lit. With little sconces here and there. Just enough where someone with dark vision, it kind of constantly flicks on and off, is the way I would describe it. Like your eyes don't fully adjust at any given point. As you go down and down, before you eventually start walking on straight and narrow. The stone starts to give way to metal, and heat rises. Metal starts to space and clink and rot. And the best way I can describe this is Silent Hill.
Well, that's awesome, actually. Wow.
You soon come more to another set of stairs. This time the midpoint of stairs. They go both down and up in a spiral, and you're on a flat landing.
Laura will just start walking down.
So you head down further and further.
Does the rest follow?
Yeah.
And further some more. You soon hear some noises, some bangs and clangs. At this point in time, the temperature is, I think, about 70 degrees Celsius. Between 130 and 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wonderful.
As you are walking down these stairs, soon it lights up some more. As it does, the light seems to turn to a thick mugginess. Yeah?
What temperature did you say in Fahrenheit?
130 to 150.
Okay, 150 would be 65 Celsius.
We cooking eggs, boys. We cooking eggs.
No, that needs about double.
We're cooking eggs, but real slow. Real slow.
This is not even sauna temperature.
You feel that thick mugginess, and you then start hearing this as it soon opens up into a wider cavern. As it does, the first thing you see are fire giants working on things. We have a map. And then, as the wrought iron staircase descends into a cavernous forge, the channels of bubbling lava wind through the complex, casting fiery light over huge anvils. Chained giants with coal-black skin on fiery orange hair hammer out weapons under the malignant gaze of a pit fiend flying upon a throne. As you look around throughout this forge, sparks fly like rain. As you come in, you hear the voice. Wow, isn't this a surprise? And who might you be? She is this lies around.
Wood.
Bruh.
Are you dead? I mean, not mine, but the dad of the guys upstairs.
Ah, father. I know not who they are. My workers work for me. They believe what they want. Who are you? Why are you here? Tell me. Or die.
I am searching for a specific demonic entity that I believe is trapped here, and that I hope to prize information from about other demonic forces on this plane to be hunted and destroyed. And it was suggested that you might be able to point me in the direction of such a creature.
You said its name was...
I've been told the name is Sibriex.
Ooh. I may or may not know such a creature. But tell me, what do I gain from telling you this?
Better understanding of what's going on in this plane.
I know more that's going on in this plane than you do. But you see, I once ruled this plane. I know that
So you're a pilot?
I know that she has spies everywhere. And I know who not to trust. I have no reason to show my hand to you. I have not been given any reason to trust you.
I don't mean to be mean, but I can see your hand. Actually, both of them.
Everyone has a stupid one. You get one of those. See. Moves the flying chair around. Do you work for her? Or are
Who's
you
her?
independent?
The only one who
talking
has
to
tried
anyone
to
in
hire me
particular?
is Smiles.
He's talking to the whole group.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, throat.
As a group, most of our motivations come from whatever serves us in the moment.
But who do you serve?
Ourselves, at this point.
I do not serve Zariel.
I serve Sylvia.
Right. Gotta think. Because I know her. And then her. I know half the party technically do. Opal is 110%, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask for a group deception check. The people who don't outright owe Zariel anything can make the check with advantage.
Oh, my +7. Let's go.
So,
Deception here.
deception, yeah.
Advantage is shift, right?
Advantage is alt now.
Okay.
Guys are doing great. Oh,
Just for context, I don't think anyone has even told Flora about Zariel. She doesn't even know that you're.
You haven't
doing
asked us.
anything.
You've just been a dick to everyone we've come across. So that's why no one talks to you.
Sure.
Let's see. We're doing fantastic. We got an average 6, 11, 3. Smiles! Fuck, I'm missing Smiles!
please, Charisma Caster, save us. Please. Please.
I think Smiles did make a deal with her though.
Did he?
I think he made a direct deal to serve and work, if I'm not mistaken. This isn't me just bargaining for my sake, this is me questioning whether or not he did or didn't.
I think Opal had to convince Smiles to be a hero and return Elturel. I don't think there was anything else.
So then flat. Because he's serving with Opal, who's serving with her, so that's the tangential link. He's still better than most. The fact that Opal got a nat 20 is nuts.
I mean, she is the main liar of the party.
Yeah, to be fair, Corby isn't lying when he says it, so his deception would
Yeah.
he said is completely true, so rolling really low on his deception makes sense.
The man here says, I've got our group here for 12. No, group here was 12, yeah, and then Bell 17, and total group is 70. Even when she's not here, she still thinks she's the main character. He looks around and requests that technically smells be removed from the room. Peacefully, of course. He's taken elsewhere. Up the stairs once more. Corby has not technically made a deal. Flora is completely fucking oblivious to any deals. Farcival has made a deal. So Farcival is taken upstairs.
Oh god, they're gonna jump me.
Opal rolled a nat 20 against Bels 17.
But Smiles also rolled a 22.
Smiles did beat 22, you're right, I'm retarded. I seen the dice for Smiles. So, Rupert didn't make a deal because he was too stupid. Farcival is removed. Everybody else remains.
I'm +7 deception, this isn't fair!
I mean, he's only got +12. On his insight, that is. As he looks.
Oh.
Now that your traitor has been removed, we can talk shop. I'll let your friend stay with you, however, because it is all the same. But she would know. She knows. Then the game is over. You wish to speak to my prisoner. He swings 50 foot up. Tell me, what business is my prisoner to you? He has information that you want and information that I want. Why should I give you access to my prisoner? What makes you so special?
I seek information on demonic forces of Orcus. I think I would be happy if I could find them on this plane. I know they're here, but how are they getting here? And destroying them on this plane. That is what I want. And Someone suggested that this creature would possibly have the information that I seek. That person is not a follower of me that you are concerned about.
But it's one within my ranks. Is it not?
The creature I think of said that they followed someone with another name, or powerful name. One that letter starts with the letter before your first letter. For context, I'm thinking about the convoy guy. What's his name?
The Necromancer?
Mardi.
Mardi.
No, Mardi. He said he served Asmodeus.
Yes. See. Looks. When will that Rakshaka learn that loose lips sink of fortresses? Either way, your plight is not as important as mine. I wish to retrieve something of mine, that which was stolen. And only the Sibriex knows where her spies hid my tinkering.
What was stolen from you?
Very important objects. Forged of a rare metal.
The Mithal.
No.
Is it adamantine?
Perhaps.
I don't know if anyone would stop Flora from saying anything about the rods.
Could we stop you?
Yeah, if you just get to me on time, or if you just get to her on time and put your hand in front of her mouth or something.
Flora's been pretty insistent about blurting out things and being rude to everyone, so...
Yeah, okay, but she's not stupid. So if you can signal to her in
Could have
some
fooled
way...
me. I don't think
Corby
Corby cares enough about you to try and do anything. If you go and put your foot in it, and Corby would not do anything to stop you saying anything. He does not consider you of worth at the moment.
I feel Rupert would maybe put up a fight, right?
Maybe.
I mean, you can also just try to signal. I think Flora would probably understand the signal.
No, you go for it.
Let's contest some good old not acrobatics, athletics. Let's contest some athletics on this. As you're trying to wrestle a bag.
What? I'm not wrestling anything. Why would I do that?
Oh, I thought you were going to go in and get them out.
No, I was just going to mention the rods to Mr. Bell.
He picks up what you're putting down, looks at you. I'm assuming for my rods, you are wanting access to my prisoner. Would I be correct?
I don't have your rods. And I don't want access to your prisoner. I just want to plant trees here.
So he's gonna look around at all of you as a little confused.
As you said, the stupid one doesn't speak for all of us.
Do you?
We did find some rods that had infernal writing on them. The solar insidiator lock.
Oh, and you have them. Yes.
You have access to them, yes.
And you want access to my prisoner for them?
Yes, I would.
That is a deal I am willing to make. However, tell me, do you have them now?
You don't carry them on me, no.
And until you can prove you have them, I will have to withhold my end of the bargain.
This is a deal. If we give you the rods, you will grant access.
Of course. Devil of my word. Certainly roll against that if you like.
I would like to, yes.
By all means.
I'd also like to use my last Kenku recall to get advantage, because it might help. No! Oh, I'm getting lots of sixes today.
I was getting that 20.
Yeah.
Good news.
Fair enough.
Good news is, however,
Rupert?
you're reading him. And he does have that big smile. But as you open the bag and, pull out the rods, that smile, you read, turns directly to worry. And then dismay. I was not expecting you to sign a fucking contract. It's on the other side of the sticks, to the east, north of the dead Titan. Sorry, my bad. It's to the east, on the other side of the sticks, to the northwest of the dead Titan.
Do you mean the dead titan with the sword?
Yes, the fool who fought Tiamat. See, clicks his finger and gives a whistle and looks round you all as Barcel is brought back in a few moments later.
Before he does, can Corby make some kind of... Because he drove through that area.
Yep.
When we first went to the
Fortress.
fortress. Did we see any kind of pit with chains on it?
You saw a giant scaffold-like structure covered in chains.
The brain-looking things on the map.
Let's circle it for us. In naranja, and then I will... You came just by it, and then on the description decided that maybe no was a good idea. I think it was something about the pit devil. I think it was something about chain devils that caused you to be like,
Corby then says, and how would we let them know that you are granting us access to it? I believe it is guarded by a creature.
You could very easily overpower Fetch Chatter. Easily. As Farcible is brought back in once more at this point here, as he then turns. And don't you ever try to implicate me in any of your schemes again. She will be with you shortly, and she will have her righteous fury dealt. Do you hear at that point in your mind, Corby? Well, you don't hear. You see, because you don't speak Infernal, the flashes. You see that structure that you recall driving past, as you then see a sort of view from a corner as chains run out in all directions, and this weird blob creature, almost incomprehensible. I'll be honest, whoever drew this creature was smoking something, is the only way I can describe it. Like Wizards of the Coast are smoking something at that one. But you're gonna see that. You see like a sly fox running round and some other devils. You see the fox is quite thin, gaunt. With each flash it becomes a bit more gimped, for lack of better terminology. As you watch, this kind of moves up to you once more. In case she finds you, she will come for me. So I will. And he takes his thumb and kind of drags it on your hand. And he just makes a little mark with it as it kind of nips a little and raises with a burn. Everyone here heard our conversation. I'm safe now. But leave, and never return. You once more see the flashes of a blue ball. What do? You see another flash on the surface of this blue ball. And you see runes, familiar looking runes. And the runes that are on the rods, you see the flash of the bluey green rods. See another flash of the rod and the marking reaching the second marking. Then the third, then the fourth, the fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9. You watch as they come in once more and then white. Let's be on your way. It's possible you feel a push in your mind. Tell Zariel that she has hired traitors in her midst, and that you were loyal, sussed them out, and that the Great Bell will always be on her side. Before he starts screaming at the giants, you can, by all means, insight check that head message if you like, Farsal.
Sure.
You got real loud real quick.
I had to deafen for a little bit because 20 people came into my room. Alright. Oh, awesome. So now I get the roll. Okay, I see how it is.
Yeah, I mean, you have traitors in your midst. Like, these people here are traitors. The fuck did they discuss? As you are led out by Sergeants. Yes,
Could I just ask?
of course.
You talked about the blue ball with the rods being changed or pushed into it or something like that.
Holes.
Is it possible to get a?
Yeah.
You talk about the flashes. The blue ball will surface with familiar-looking runes. The rods being markings on the runes changing sequentially to white through the numbers. Is it possible to get some kind of perspective of the ball? Is it a small ball? So, like, would it be like, like those floating mines with the rods put in? Is it that type of thing, or is it something else?
There's something else.
Okay.
It's in the sky. And it's a bit of a walk. These are kind of led out by some fire giants, marched, if you will, back to the plain of Avernus and left at the car. It's 11 PM, midnight in some places. So, let's pick this up next week, because some people have work